So, I realized something. The way I start the day kind of destroys any momentum that I need if I want to go forward in my life. Like, I wake up, and the first thing I do is I grab the TV remote in the den and just veg out on a bunch of different things. Like, I was reacting to a guy on YouTube who goes by the name Caper Sight, reacting to various uh, UFO videos that may or may not be fake, but most likely are fake. Um, Definitely fake. And I watched a guy talk about this new liquid sodium reactor that's being made, nuclear reactor. That was interesting. It's always cool to see how we're evolving in terms of technology. And then I was trying to watch a guy talk about the Fermi paradox and how it doesn't explain away alien life existing. And then afterwards, I did some breath work. I've got to say, I feel like if I instead started off the day with maybe a little morning walk around the neighborhood and then sitting down in front of my journal just writing how I felt at the beginning of the day, that might be a good way to kick things off because it would set my mind in a more productive light. I feel like this whole thing of me just constantly distracting myself is keeping me away from being truly great. I was watching a YouTube channel yesterday about a guy interviewing a very accomplished woman in her 70s who was a businesswoman. And the common theme that I hear from a lot of these self made millionaires is that they take the hard road first and then everything's easy street afterwards. What? Because they created their own agency so that way they could have their own life. And that's something I don't think I'm doing at all. I feel like I'm kind of acting complacent right now, and that I'm just taking the easy road. And I think it needs to stop. The real proof is, will I actually do anything to get out of this easy road? Or am I going to repeat myself in the next recording or next video? Well, we'll see. Will the sudden awareness show I'm mean it or don't mean it? Well, that's about it for now. Talk to you probably about at the end of the day before I go to sleep. Well, I'm back. And I have to say, I mean, it was an alright day. I mean, I can't think of anything terrible about it. I had a nice lunch. I ate a double char burger with fries and a Pepsi at the Habit. And yeah, I had some laughs with some of my coworkers, so that was good. I guess one of the things that I wish I had done differently today was that I remember hearing a conversation some people had in the break room, and then like I wanted to be a part of it, but I was worried that maybe I was coming off as too weird. So mostly because you sometimes when I walk up the steps, because our break room is upstairs, I count the steps before making it to the top, and
I was kind of self conscious about that when I arrived at the break room. And yeah, that just made me feel a little off. And I think I need to realize that I shouldn't really care at all what other people think of me, and I should just be myself and, be confident about that. But for whatever reason, it kind of, I was wigging out about that. Um, I guess it's because, like, I want to feel like I, like, can connect, but I'm too eccentric. But most of those eccentricities are done as simply just a means to keep myself entertained throughout my work day, so I don't just stand there and be bored all the time, and make things enjoyable for myself. That's why I do it. Whether it be like dancing a little bit, or, counting the steps, or even just listening to the music that's playing in the store. Things like that. Or talking to the customers. Those are things that I value and that I do cherish. And yeah, feeling like I need to act a certain way is something I shouldn't worry about. I don't know why I worried about it today. It's very strange. Well, anyways, yeah, I think that's about it. Um, Dinner, I had a delicious two beef and bean burritos made by our family friend. Those were very good, with a can of A&W Zero Sugar soda. And then my mom wanted help from me for writing her autobiography. She wanted assistance from Google Gemini, and she wanted me to send like the reworked writings to her so she could reread them and review them and see if she likes them or not. So that's what I did, and then I just continued indulging in endless YouTube. Again, it's a real problem. But I watched like various different things, like a guy covering the aerial school UFO Zimbabwe case. Oompaville, I think, was the name of the YouTube channel. That was pretty funny. Um, what else? Um, some guy talking about like paranormal alien abduction stories from like Europe. That was pretty interesting. And then a guy reviewing different Kickstarter projects and then different cheap technologies you can buy on Alibaba. And that was pretty much it. I brushed my teeth, I took my vitamins, and now I am going to sleep. So thanks for tuning in. It was an alright day, and I hope to see you next time.